Alright, so this is another video, this is another episode where we are talking about Shortlet, because I realized that it's been quite some months where I talked about Shortlet last, and the fact that a lot of investors really want to buy apartment for Shortlet means that I should also be doing more videos to educate them and to guide them about what they are doing. Now, so this time around, we'll be talking about how to boom your Shortlet investment, how to boom your Shortlet apartment in the first 12 months. Now, a lot of people have bought Shortlet an apartment for Shortlet, and within 2 years they give up. They just close it down. Even some people even just sell their apartments that no, this is not working. So now in the first 12 months, we want to share some tips and some guides with you on how you can make it work. Now, in case you are coming across a video like this for the first time, this is Meet the Property Guy Property channel, and this will discuss everything real estate, first-time investors, avid investors. We share everything really here, and either it's Shortlet, it's land banking, it's JV, it's buy and flip. You are investing in Lagos, you are investing in Abuja, you are buying from family, you are buying from individual, you are buying from real estate company, you are buying off plan. We share all the guides, all the guidelines for you, just to ensure that you are adequately protected and you don't get your hands burnt. So if there is anything that you want to know about off plan, anything that you want to know about Shortlet, anything that you want to know about investing in Lagos, investing in Ekpe, we have playlists for you on this channel which you can watch, and you are definitely going to be glad you did, because there are so much we have covered already. All right, so let's go straight into the topic. How can you make your Shortlet apartment work within 12 months? So within 12 months, we want your Shortlet apartment to boom. Within 12 months, you want to be getting high bookings, be making high return on investment on your Shortlet apartment. This video is for you. Now, before you go straight into the topic, this is another opportunity for you to subscribe. This is your first video, this is your second video on our channel. You have not subscribed yet, we want you to subscribe. And if you have subscribed yet, you have not been seeing our videos on your timeline, don't worry. All you have to do is just follow the instructions on the screen. You see the notification button, the notification bell on the screen. Just as we indicate it, just click on that notification bell. As we are dropping this content, you get notified immediately. So now, Shortlet is seasonal, which means there are always peak seasons and dry seasons. What I mean by this is there are periods in the year where there's a high demand and a high booking, a high frenzy for Shortlet. People just want to book. But there's an event, there's a conference, there's a concert, so people want to book. And there are periods in the year where everything is dry because nothing is happening, and it's also going to affect your bookings, and your apartment will just be there. So you want to maximize the peak period, and you also want to minimize your dry period, and that's the essence of what we are advising, or why we are shooting this particular episode. Now, the first thing you should know is that Shortlet is advert driven. No adverts, no booking. No adverts, no booking. Low adverts, low booking. Low adverts, low booking. Ineffective adverts, low booking. So despite the fact that you want to do high adverts, also you also want your advert to be highly effective for you to get high bookings. One of the ways that you can make your adverts highly effective is for you to have an advert budget. So as you are buying the house, buying the apartment, furnishing the apartment, at least the first 6 months you should have the advert budget ready. So the advert budget should not even be coming from the bookings. That first 6 months you have already calculated, okay, our apartment, we are going to be spending 300k per month for advert. 300k and in 6 months, that's 1.8 million. You already have 1.8 million down. This strictly for adverts. Either we book, people book, people do not book, this advert is going. It's very important you have that fund, because advert is highly essential for your Shortlet. You can go to Instagram, check out Kimberly Apartments, check out Giddy Stays, these are shortlet managers. You can see these people spend a lot on Instagram ads just to get followers, to get views. So you must have a clear advert budget, at least 6 months. 6 months after you have bought, the advert budget should still be coming from your pocket. Now, the second way that you can make your shortlet apartment work is for you to use influential marketing. There are a lot of skit makers right now that have hundreds of thousands of followers, either on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube. Getting one of these skit makers to book your apartment and shoot a video in your apartment can boom your shortlets. Trust me, because they have the followers already, and all they have to do is just shoot like maybe 1 or 2 skits there, and then put it inside the video that it was shot at so apartments, and that people can also book per day or per week or per month in that apartment too. So you are automatically putting your apartment to a large audience immediately. As some of these skit makers have a lot of followers that are abroad too, so they are coming, they are booking your apartment, they are coming, they are recommending your apartment automatically. So influential marketing is also something that you want to look into. Now, the third way that you can make your shortlet market work is for you to compound your returns. Some of you have a shortlet apartment, you have furnished it, and you want to start making money from it, so that you are using that money to pay bills. No, at least the first 12 months, the money that you are making from that apartment should not be to pay bills. When I mean bills, I mean to pay your own personal bills, maybe to pay your rent or to pay your whatever. The money from that apartment, the money from that shortlet should still be compounded back into the business. So year 1, you make 400,000, put that 400,000 back into the business, increase the advert budget, add it to the advert budget so that you can get a higher influencer. Month 2, you made 1 million, get a new PS or add something new to the apartment again, put that money back into the business. So everything that you are making for that first 12 months, you are pushing it back. You are pushing it back into the business. After 1 year, you realize that your advert budget is very high, and because your advert budget is very high, their awareness of your apartment has increased, and because the awareness of your apartment has increased, your booking have increased, and because your booking have increased, your return on investment have increased. So now after year 1, you can now start taking out funds. Start taking out funds from the business. Okay, let me use this money for this one. Let me use this money. But for the first 12 months, everything that you are making from that business should go back to the business. Get a new router, get Starlink, get a bigger TV, get a bigger bed, just get something interesting every month for people to get wow. Like, oh, it was not there last week. It was not there last month. So you want to get people wow, you want to get people hooked to your apartments, so that they always want to come back, they always want to be there. So before we talk more about how to boom your shortlets, this is another opportunity for you to also subscribe to our videos. We really want you to subscribe if you have been enjoying our videos. This is your first video on our channel, this is your third video. You've been watching us on your iPhone, your iPad, your smart TV. We want you to subscribe. Just go to YouTube, type The Property Guy, meet The Property Guy, subscribe, and if you have subscribed already, kindly turn on the notification button. All right, so we'll be sharing our portfolios with you now, because a lot of you guys have been asking, Rabi, what do you do? Rabi, what do you have? Rabi, what are the opportunities available? So we've set up our IG page now to always have our most updated listings, so that you can always see the opportunities in the market. You can always go there, see what's available, and then we can further analyze that for you. All right, so going further into talking about how to boom your shortlets, because it's important. If you are investing 100 million, 90 million, 80 million into a venture, you want to really be equipped, you really want to be educated, you really want to have enough experience about what you are really doing. Now, you must also be adaptive. You must move with the market. I always mention this in our videos that Shortlet is a seasonal market. So there are times in the year where the demand is very high, and there are times in the year where the demand is very low, regardless of the location where it is located. So when demand is high, you want to maximize and leverage on the high demand around December, around November, around the ember months generally. And when demand is low, like mid-year, let's say from April to like maybe around July, you also want to adapt. So if you have a 3-bed apartment for Shortlet, you don't really want to target only the people that are looking for a 3-bed apartment. You should also be open to giving out your apartment for people who are looking for a 1-bed or for a 2-bed. So what some Shortlet managers do is that when there's a 3-bed like that, they simply lock the other 2 rooms and give the occupants the access or the key only to the particular bedroom. Maybe we have someone that needs a 1-bedroom. Okay, 3 days or 5 days, you collect the money and they are there. Another person come for a 2-bedroom, then you give them the other 2-bedroom and give them access to it. So you are adapting because demand is low and you don't want your apartment to be empty. You have a 4-bed house, you can easily just convert that apartment or that 4-bed duplex into different 1-bed and rent it for 4 occupants instead of looking for one single occupant that is going to come with the entire family. So you must always adapt. Now, another thing that you can adapt for is Shortlet apartment is more than people coming to stay. When people also have events, when they have parties, maybe it's a wedding, particularly weddings, the brides and the bridesmaids also, they lodge in the Shortlet apartments for all these their pre-wedding photos. So you can also set up your apartments and set up your space just to cater for those kind of people too. We also know that a lot of people on the island now, they shoot content from home. So a lot of people have their TikTok page, have their IG page, and are looking for a nice place with a nice interior decor to create their content and shoot their content. So you can also cater for those kind of people too around the duration or the period of the year where demand is low. So you can maybe have a ring light already in your apartment, have the studio light already in your apartment, create different background for content for people that want to shoot content so that they can easily just plug and play, come with their phone, shoot it, book like maybe 3 nights or 5 nights and shoot their content there. So you must always adapt. Is also very, very, very important. All right, now another important tip, actually this particular tip, you should note this even before you buy the apartment itself, is better for you to have your Shortlet apartments in a place where every other apartment or every other flat in that apartment are also into Shortlets. So what I mean by that is there is a particular block of apartments. There are like maybe 12 apartments in the block, and you are the only one doing Shortlet there. Every other person, they are staying there or they just rent it out. Now the running cost will be higher because you are the only one getting a Shortlet apartment there. The running cost is from things like you need a plumber to do some plumbing works, you need an electrician to do an electrical work, you need an interior deco to do the interior deco works, you need a cleaner to be cleaning the apartments, you need the laundry guys to be changing maybe the curtains, the duvet and every other fabric things that is in the house. All the cost is on you because you're only the one running a Shortlet apartment there, compared to maybe there are 12 apartments there and all of you guys are running a Shortlet, are running Shortlets. So in this instance, most of the costs will also be shared around all of you because the cleaner that is working there is not only working for you, but is working for all the other 12 apartments there too. The laundry man that is doing the laundry is not just doing laundry for you, he's doing laundry for all the apartment there. The interior deco is doing interior deco for all the apartment there. the Shortlet manager is not also managing just your apartment, but is managing all the apartment there. So this way you are going to maximize your adverts, running costs will be low, and you can even work more with keeping having your prices at a competitive advantage, because right now all the apartments in that building are all doing Shortlet. I'm still going to do a detailed video about this later. So these are the different ways where you can boom your Shortlet investment, at least in the first 1 year. And just like I explained to someone recently, your Shortlet will start making reasonable income at least after year 1, when it's like around 18 months. For some location, you might even have to give it 3 years before it starts making reasonable income. There is nothing like sharp money. There's nothing like quick money. So don't just go into Shortlet because they wrote it on Instagram that you can be making 120k per night or 150k per night, and you're already doing the maths and you feel like, oh, you'll be making 7 million naira in a year, you'll be making 80 million naira in a year. No, it doesn't work that way. It's going to take a while before everything becomes autonomous and automatic and it starts really making sense. Nigerian market is for resilient people. You have to be very, very resilient to make money here. So these are the different tips, and if you have been running a Shortlet apartment, is making sense, you can share your perspective with us. If you are running a Shortlet apartment and it's not making sense, you can also share your perspective with us. Our comment is always open. I'll be open to hearing from you and hearing your feedback. I am not a Shortlet manager. I have a couple of guys, a couple of colleagues that manage for Shortlet, but Shortlet is an industry and a market space that I know almost all the front and back there, and I can tell you about the opportunities, the pros and cons, and the different challenges in that industry. All right, so our comment is always open. You can always reach out to us. Our WhatsApp number is also on the screen. You can also reach out to us. If you plan to buy a space for Shortlet, you bought a place already, you want to furnish it for Shortlet, you have a place furnished already, you want to see how you can maximize the place more for Shortlet, you can look at how we can assist you. Now, once again, this is also reminding you, we want you to subscribe. Yeah, we want you to subscribe to our videos. We want you to subscribe to our channel. You are learning from our tips. You are enjoying our videos. You enjoy our content. You know, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of research for us. And one of the ways that you can appreciate what we do, you can encourage us to do more, is to subscribe to our videos and also to share them. And also don't forget, if what we share here, what you just watch, is very, very educating, give us a thumb like also. I also appreciate that. So I still remain your number one property on the planet, your property advisor, property consultant, Rabi Mustafa. Thanks once again for watching our videos, and see you next time.